Okay, hello. We are going to play through a little visual novel that is on Steam. That is, one of them is free to play. There are two others that have been released so far, which is Invisible Apartment is the one we're going to be playing. One, there is Invisible Apartment 0 and Invisible Apartment 2, which both cost something, but Invisible Apartment 0 doesn't. So we're going to hop on that and see what this is actually about. So let's get this going and what we have here. We find ourselves in one of the business districts of New Jessica. This as usual. Customers are coming in during their lunch break. A well-dressed girl wearing sunglasses sit in the center of the cafe. Blends in perfectly with crowds of office workers, with a both confident and sneaky smile on her face. She touches her coffee cup with her lips, barely reducing it by a drop. "Are we in yet?" she whispers to herself, barely moving her lips. "We are connected through the cash desk software now. Prepare to connect to the Central Authority servers through the link to the tax office," says a voice coming from her smart glasses. She sits like a rock, surrounded by chatting and laughing people. It's a busy place. For a moment, there it looks as if she really froze to a stone. Hold on, there's another user at the server. Run. Oh, and we get choices. Slowly exit the cafe through the main entrance, stay where you are, flee through the kitchen, and back door. Let's, slowly exit the cafe. She takes a deep breath, slowly stands up from her table, and heads to the exit. "What are you doing? Run away!" "Shut up." At her way out, she manages to smile at the waiter. He smiles back. She exits the cafe and slowly walks down the street. At first glance, it might appear as if she forgot to breathe, or maybe she's holding her breath. I thought it'd be, run out the door. You kind of look suspicious there. I mean, you are in a public place. An immediate danger might not actually be the worry that you have to worry about. If you don't look suspicious, you might be able to get out there slowly with no issues. But it would be kind of cool to have some smart glasses or something. I mean, the day where you have something, what I'm looking forward to is a day where you don't even need an actual visual glasses or anything. You can just do it all mentally, in your mind. Just imagine that. I mean, one thing you would imagine is at work. How are they going to not say don't do that or know you're doing that, doing something? Be like, because they can't see anything. Be like, they would have to know you have the device on you. They would have a lot of things would have to change. In the distance, we see men in dark uniforms enter the cafe where she sat just a moment ago. She turns left at a corner. It seems as if she's walking faster. Then even faster. And now she's running, it looks like. Damn, I can only imagine how it feels running in high heels. At the park. We have no idea what the hell's going on here. Not yet, at least. Apparently they were hacking into something, seems like, that they weren't supposed to be in. You are safe now. Don't kill yourself. Meet Bunny. Sorry. We have a lot of data, though. It better be worth it. So, her name's Bunny? Bunny just attempted to break into the server of the Central Authority through hacking a POS, Crash Desk's software, which by default is permanently connected to the Central Authority's tax bureau as a way to prevent merchants from committing tax fraud. This is New Jessica. Free trade zone created around the cultural city of Old Jessica in the Central Authority. It's a buffer zone built to elevate trade with outside world and at the same time preserve the culture of Jessica. This is the high-tech capital of a new generation. A generation set to reach out to the stars. Oh. Wow, is that like some fancy way of dyeing your hair? It's like just a little thing that's like putting through your hair there. Like highlights or some sort of things like that. I don't know what the hell. Oh, did she do all her hair? I have gone through the logs from earlier. They are very interesting. I just confirmed it. I wasn't alone on the Central Authority server. Correct. Is that how I've been found out? Was it an admin? Negative. The person who you stumbled upon on the servers was indeed the reason why you were found out, but in a different way than you think. Go on. The alarm was triggered because of the second person, but they followed your connection for some reason. There is no information of it, and how the Central Authority proceeded with the other person. He or she disconnected before the tracking started. We are the only ones who have a record of the connection of the other person before they cleaned up and disconnected. Another hacker, you say? Can this be a coincidence? There is a chance of over 1,000,000 to 1 that you would stumble upon another hacker on the same system. Then an alarm would be triggered and the Central Authority would go after you and not them at the exact same time. Someone wanted me to be caught. Or did someone just want to reach out? Did they want to make a point? What? Was this just a sick prank? There is no way of answering that at this point. Is someone else just playing around on the servers of the Central Authority? Is someone mad or just too good? Do we have enough data to track down the connection? We have enough to get to the first proxy through which the other hacker connected, but a remote connection is not possible. This will take some time. Get prepared. We're going to find the next access point to the proxy through which the other hacker connected. I preferred her with the purple hair. The city's just huge. So this is the other figure he's talking to? I'm assuming that's just a digital representation. Probably not really what it looks like. What are you saying? You know it well. This is where you grew up. Oh, on the contrary, the suburbs where I grew up are of course different from the Centra. For 18 years I've dreamt of escaping the dull life I lived. Well, congratulations. Did you also dream of being homeless? Did you locate the source already? I am narrowing it down. Please remain in the current perimeter I have marked on the map. Sooner or later, I'll smash into something just looking at the map in my glasses. Yep, gonna fall on my nose. Money follows mass leads for hours. They search for proxies through which the connection was established one by one. I got it. Elaborate? It is strange though. I seem to lose the track in this location. How large is this area? 6 blocks. That can be anything. A hacked POS, router, an apartment's AI. Give me a list of all the systems you can find in the perimeter. I'll go through them manually. Seriously? That's thousands of connected systems. Match all devices with their geolocation, and get me the city's residential database, please. One goes through a huge list of all the devices connected to the network that Mass could find in the area where they lost track of the connection. 2,502, huh? I must be dehydrated. I cannot really say that I know how that feels. Are all apartments required to have a network connection? You already know the answer. They do according to city regulations. Well, I've been matching the list of connected systems you gave me with addresses. I noticed something. Do all apartments have an entry in the city's database? Again, according to city regulations. Okay. Anyway, you either didn't give me the whole database, or there is one address missing. How could you know that there is an address missing? I don't. I just went through 2,500 addresses, matched them to the connected systems you gave me, and I noticed an inconsistency. The database you gave me seemed to skip one entry, and I see one connected device, a residential terminal without any address assigned to it. AI like me cannot make this kind of speculative deductions. Okay, so he's an AI. Alright. We have the description of what Mask is. Mask is an AI. He's not a person or anything. Let's check out apartments 2500 and 2502 and see if we can find the connected device without an address near them. Soon they arrive at apartment number 2501. The door. Hello, dear travelers. This is the house 2501. It's uncommon to meet someone out here in the emptiness. Emptiness? House? You're in an apartment on the 42nd floor of a high-rise building in a busy part of New Jessica. Your voice comes from the emptiness that surrounds me. How did you find your way in the dark? It's already hacked badly. Yes. The AI is messed up. A mentally ill AI that should guard this place. Can you get us in? I already have. Open the door. How did you... This AI is easy to hack using direct connection. Its intelligence is almost wiped out. That is the trade-off to hacking it. So, now we're invisible to the outside. Bonnie lays down on the couch in the middle of the room. She's exhausted from the search. What's one fancy couch looking? Place has a fancy couch. Nice couch. You should not fall asleep here. Are you listening? Hey. He falls asleep. You shouldn't fall asleep to this place. This is a mysterious place. People have hacked into it. When she wakes up, it's already evening and nothing changed. She's lying on a couch in the middle of an apartment which, according to any record, doesn't exist. Although it might be a concern for someone to stay at a place they broke into, Bunny is calm. She realizes that this place is not on the radar of the city officials, so she doesn't expect them here. Does this place even have an owner? According to records, there is no one owning this apartment. I know. I mean, the person who went through the trouble to make this place invisible. Well, backtrack the connection through the apartment AI first thing in the morning. Run the preparations. We'll be geo-tracking again. I walk on the edge. A step here, a step there. I make a decision not to step into the abyss. But I step off the edge. Will I drop like a rock, or will the world forego its laws and will I fly like a bird? Wishful thinking. The only thing that excites me while I balance is that I myself make the decision to stay alive each and every moment. No one can take this away from me, and no one can influence me at that very moment. I go to the rooftop, walk on the edge to experience the freedom of choice. If I decide to make a step into thin air and end it all, then it was most certainly my and only my decision, however foolish it might have been. Here we go. Do we have a lead? I wonder what all that shit was about. As usual, I can backtrack the connection to the next proxy. To the next proxy? I wonder for how long we'll continue this until we hit a dead end. You are being pessimistic today. This is not like you. I've been thinking, we might have a better chance of meeting the hacker who's behind this if we stay at the hacked apartment. That's quite dangerous. On one hand, the hacker might indeed want to use the apartment as a safe house at one point. On the other hand, it might be found by the authorities the same way we found it. I know, it's a double-edged sword. If the authorities come marching in, we'll just pretend we're squatters who don't know anything. The door was open, duh. The authorities are one thing, but you cannot predict the reaction of the person who is using the apartment as a proxy. You are on someone's turf. Although you may have a romantic image of the other hacker, he might not be a giggly teen like you. Oh, shut up. Go to hell. Hell is a human construct. Should I stop the search? No. Did I ever tell you how much I like your smart mask? I shall continue tracing the route of the connection. Please follow up the map. Oh, by the way. Yes? You will not wipe all my memory if the Central Authority found you, right? I thought you had an escape plan. Wouldn't you upload yourself somewhere? Please promise you'll wait for the upload to finish. I promise. This is quite important to you. Is the difference between living and dying not important to humans? Well, I mean, this AI intelligent must be intelligent enough that it considers, being wiped death. It has the idea imprinted in itself of dying and living, which can make it actually dangerous, in my opinion. Because if someone threatens its existence, you don't know what the hell it would do. Sorry, you are one of the awkward AIs after all. This is it. A hospital? You're sure we're at the right place? 99.7839% sure. Better than me, even when I am confident. Interesting. It's a sleeper. What's a sleeper? All I see is some people in these little domes on the wall. Oh, we're going to be told what sleepers are. Okay. Sleepers are people who are ill, but there isn't a cure for them at the present time. They're held in an artificial coma and their body is in hibernation in what is called a sleeper cell. Okay, well, at least they explained what the hell sleepers were. Not just like, hey, we're not going to tell you what the hell sleepers are. So, the connection came from the sleeper cell's computer. Now that we know that this is the next proxy, what will you do? Pretend you are a nurse? No clue yet, but we need to connect to it. Just a moment. I'll go through its terminal settings and you try accessing the hospital's network. When he looks around and approaches the cell's terminal, we might set off an alarm. I'm prepared. Then she hears something. She takes a step back from the terminal, looks around, but doesn't see anyone. Okay, we can hack the sleeper cell's terminal as fast as you can, or leave for now. Decisions. What should we do? Should we try to hack it? Should we not hack it? So we hear something, so that's the question. Should we take the chance? Should we not take the chance? I'm gonna go take the chance. This needs to go fast. As Bunny connects to the sleeper cell terminal, the person inside the sleeper cell twitches. Not good. Oh shit, someone's behind you too. Damn, oh shit. Oh no! Alright, let me see. What should I do? Maybe it wasn't a good idea. I was thinking that maybe it was just someone in the sleeper cell that we heard. Because she did, when she connected, said she's Twitch. So maybe, that was the noise we heard. Scream, shout for help. I don't think that's going to help. Because we are basically in the wrong. We're going to struggle and try to break free. Let me go! Let go! Without clothes, I'm all ugly. I look like a boy. I agree. Shut up! As if that's why I'm holding you. Now, tell me why you were hacking the sleeper cell terminal. That dead people floating in? Nah, that one seems a little bit... Don't tell them we work here. We're just gonna... Because they're... Let me go! I work here. Yeah, right. Tell me another one. Why were you hacking the sleeper cell terminal? Let me go and I'll tell you. I'll take your smart mask and I'll give it back to you once you tell me everything. No, not my mask. I am starting my upload now. Shit, man. No, please don't leave me alone. I'll get you back. Please stay for a moment. I'll tell you everything, but promise that you'll give me back my smart mask. Okay, so the AI's in that mask that she has. Okay, I was wondering where it was. It's a deal then. I'm tracking a connection. What kind? Another hacker. Why? Why are you tracking another hacker? Because I'm all alone. What do you want to hear? There are a lot of hackers out there. Why this one? You changed your hair. Bunny freezes. Yeah? Which color was it before? Pink. I've seen the footage of you from the business cafe. I don't want to go to prison. Why are you tracking this one hacker? I've encountered him at a certain server. You were connecting to the server of the Capital Authority, the Central Authority from the cafe, right? This dude knows a lot. I see, but why this sleeper cell? This is a proxy. A proxy? The sleeper cell's terminal is where the connection came from. The man looks at the sleeper cell, surprised. So, I assume that the hacker is using these terminals as proxies. I just wanted to get the information on the next proxy. I'm not interested in the sleeper cells, I swear. Bring me to the last proxy. You shouldn't even touch the sleeper cell equipment. There goes my hideout, Bunny thinks to herself. If you show me the previous proxy, then we'll move closer to when I give you back your mask. Okay. What's your name? Nobody. Don't I deserve to know your name? No, you don't. I'll take you to the previous proxy. I'll do that, okay? Call me Bunny. Bunny takes the man to the hideout she just acquired. I see. So the apartment's terminal's been hacked. Yes. Oh, and it's a nice place, too. Well, when will I get my mask? Bunny, listen. You promised to give it back. Listen, what you're doing here is dangerous. Give me all the data you have, and we'll figure this out together, okay? You have only demands, and you're a kid. I'll do my best, okay? If I wanted you to be arrested, then you'd already be in jail. But there's another way to handle this. Should I be your cheap informant? I want you to stop balancing on the edge. Bunny gives the man a memory card. Here is your mask. Hey. Nice to be home again. Thank you. Now, promise me that you won't try to hack the sleeper cell terminal again. Yes, I promise. Don't do anything stupid, okay? I'll help. I wonder what would happen if we didn't start trying to hack it. How? You don't know anything about me. Bunny, I'll help you, okay? Trust me. I don't know why you're doing all this, but I can't have you destroy yourself. Why do you care? Besides, you didn't even tell me your name. Neither did you. Or did your parents name you after a cartoon character? It's Alex. Let's meet here tomorrow. Is that a yes? I'll be here. It's not like I have anywhere else to go. If you already care about me, then please leave now. After Alex leaves, Bunny runs out onto the street and heads to the park. Hours fly by until it's morning. You know, I'm scared and excited at the same time. I noticed rapid movements of your fingers. In other words, my hands are shaking, yes. On one hand, I want to act like an action hero, but on the other, I'm scared when confronted. You promised him that you will meet him again. I haven't talked to anyone in ages. Hello? A human. I haven't talked to a human in ages. I almost forgot what a conversation means, and now someone's telling me that he's on my side. During the time I spent with you, I concluded that your fear being confronted with uncomfortable truths. You're contradicting yourself all the time, AI. Logic. Pfft. Don't make me laugh. You are far from laughing. In fact, I believe you're almost crying. I'm sorry if you disagree with my analysis. On one hand, you want to be part of these peoples, but on the other, you fear them. I am merely reacting to your current stance. I won't run away this time. Don't worry about that. Second encounter. Hello again. Please come with me now. Bunny takes the man to the rooftop. Why are you taking risks the way up you do? You're still young. You could do anything you please. I haven't heard something that naive in a long time. Don't be offensive. I'm just trying to talk with you here, and you're making it hard. Okay, it's not like I have any choice, you see. I want to lead a normal life, earn a decent living, be part of society, have friends again. I fear I'm slowly forgetting how that feels like. Why don't you live normally? Some of us just can't. I can't lead a normal life unless I win a war for it. Go on. I've been caught when I was still a teen for hacking. I was really good though. So I thought. Nevertheless, I have a record. A record for hacking disqualifies you from any decent job in this society. They won't let you touch a computer. People don't trust you. Once I finished school, I realized that the city wants to dissolve me, kill me. It doesn't want to kill you. Right. Anyway, I don't accept this. I don't accept this flesh wound, and I don't care about anything else that make it invisible. Let it disappear. The person who made an apartment disappear from the database of the Central Authority is deep enough in their infrastructure to help me out too. I want my name to be clean again. We live only one life. Should I accept their stupid rules? You could just leave. Life doesn't exist only within the borders of this city. Should I be growing vegetables like the empty-headed fools who live in the countryside? Should I escape to that? What's the difference then? Oh, alright. I guess we vegetable growers don't know how to even use a toilet, do we? I came from the outside, from a small town. Sorry. In my opinion, you have an elitist point of view. No, see, I don't want to make millions. No, it's not about money. It's not about that at all. The families of Old Jessica, Central Jessica, they all have only one truth. Their dogmas. So, they disqualify you from a life in New Jessica. It's their loss. Why are you here? Why are you in New Jessica, near the sharks? I don't care about the same things you do. I have other goals. The cell you tried to hack the other day. My mother is the sleeper. She's in the tank. You've tried to mess with the terminal which keeps my mom alive. Oh, so he was probably just visiting her. I just want to be close to her. That's why I'm here. I couldn't care less about a career, public life, or anything like that. And of course, I'm trying to be helpful to society while I'm here. I seem to be an ice queen. Yep, I'm an ice queen. You must think I'm a spoiled brat. I don't know about a spoiled brat. You seem to be living out, to me you seem to be homeless. Please, don't do anything stupid. Let's figure this out. Okay, buddy? My name is Casey. After Alex leaves, Casey falls asleep. She has a dream. She's floating above the city, not falling or progressing upwards. There's an intense light everywhere. Sunbeams make her warm, and she can't remember a single problem, a single face of obligation. Here she feels free. It seems as if no one sees her. Life on the street below her continues. People are in a rush as always, laughing, arguing, doing everything as usual. Then she remembers. In an instant, she begins to fall, and the sunbeams turn to chilling wind. She feels frightened. Right before she hits the ground, she opens her eyes. Her heart is beating fast. This is one of those dreams that you remember vividly. Why are my best dreams the ones in which I die? Maybe you wish to change. Is dreaming of death not symbolic for your desire to escape? I have nothing to escape from, only things to escape to. I have nothing but myself. You're being pessimistic again. Let's go shopping. You mean shoplifting. However you call it. Fact is, I can't live off of air. The man asked you to not do anything stupid for now. Alex, yes. In that dream, he reminded me of myself. But then I fell. Will he destroy all my dreams? is a reminder of reality, not a good thing. You're being too philosophic. Let's go. Are you sure? Yes, let's make use of our time. I'll leave the ears part here just in case. Stay connected and record everything. Don't want anyone sneaking in while we're gone. Okay. Bunny goes to a mall to hack into the POS software to get some groceries. It's simple. She'll enter the mall, have her smart glasses do their pre-programmed thing, perform something that could be called cashless payment at the counter, and leave as fast as possible. The advancement of mobile cashless payment has created a new class of hackers who specialize in hacking payment terminals, cash desks, and malls or restaurants. You don't need to give anyone any physical paper currency. Everything is digital, and where there's a digital link, they are hackers. Well, most of the money in the world actually is in digital. The fiat currency, that is, which is realistically a non-realistic way of doing money. Because it's not backed by anything. It's backed by debt, which is non-sustainable. So one day our current climate of our currency will crash and chaos will happen. It's inevitable. Because it's only backed by debt. And that just gets bigger and bigger until it's going to explode. Ever since we no longer were backed by gold, it's only a matter of time. Either we change to a whole new different form of having to pay things that no longer relies upon an actual currency that we use in a different method, or it's just gonna crash and burn. She's still in a dreamlike state, thinking hard about the other day when she met Alex, and about the events that preceded it. I need to make sense of it all. Am I getting closer to my goal, or is it drifting further away from me? Now I realize that my original plan is getting old. Days became weeks, weeks become months, and now I'm afraid that the few years I'm going this will slowly drive me into the corner. That could only be viewed as a failure. Am I on the right track? Even though Alex is on the opposite side of the fence, he's by far the most normal, and at the same time mysterious person I met in a long time. Casey doesn't notice the warning message in her smart glasses. Men in uniform enter the mall, and the mall's entrance closes with a beep. And that's when she noticed something wrong. Uh-oh, she is going to be caught? These government officials that have been tracking her? Her heart seems to jump 5 beats, but it's too late. She looks at the security agents as they approach her. Got a confused look on her face. Is this it? Such a ridiculous way to get caught as well. I'm better than this. I'm much better than this. I'm too sleek to get caught like this. Casey screams for the last time before the guards grab her and take her away. Meet Londo. I got the message that you caught another one. Is that right? Yes, sir. We've got one. It's a young girl. It looks like she's been behind the recent security breaches. I see. So, she's been the one getting closer and closer to our databases over the last months. A single hacker. She learned a lot and avoided being caught for such a long time. We can't afford to let her out. Londo looks at Casey's medical records. He enters. Unknown viral disease, unclassified, high risk. This, together with some other bogus information, assures that she's officially a sleeper. Her blood sample is infected with an artificially created virus, product Vlondo, that, even when studied and analyzed by experts, will keep them busy for years to come. Called Clement. Hey, how are you doing? Good, good. Things are progressing. I have another case to report. Could you give me another sleeper cell? Another high-risk one, huh? One of the smarter ones. I'll start the preparations right away. The medical info will be updated in a few hours after I receive the ID. Thanks. As usual, you receive your money in a few weeks. Anna looks at the picture of Casey. You, of course, have a concept of sacrifice. I'm not undervaluing you. I just believe that we view sacrifices differently. If only the world could look away for a moment, all the problems could be taken care of. All of our problems could disappear. Londo is a member of one of the families of Old Jessica, the inner city's upper class. He views people like Casey as parasites. Those who threaten the status quo. He's in charge of the city's information security. He is one who makes sure that no one has access to information they shouldn't have. He, like many others from Old Jessica, hold high-level positions in institutions and businesses. They're the arms of the octopus which hold everyone in a trance. Oh no, our main character is all stuck in a little bubble as well. The cell, sleeper cell. History books speak of information breaches that led to the demise of whole empires. Conspiracy theories which attribute changes in government to the activity of some lone hackers. A lone hacker operating on his own outside of any group that could be infiltrated. A high flexible individual is the toughest enemy. Casey is one of those who didn't get caught for a long time, even after performing over 100 hacks through POS terminals. Getting closer and closer to the system of the Central Authority. Over time, she peeled one layer after another, giving her access to more sensitive systems. Originally, the authorities thought that the security breaches of the last months were the works of a group of hackers, but when they analyzed Casey's smart glasses, they were amazed that it's all been her work. For just a few seconds, there Casey has a dream. She feels weightless. She feels if she's the only thing floating in the galaxy, if she's no longer bound by Earth. Then she's back on Earth, it seems. She's like a ghost flying over people's desks in a crowded office. It's busy, filled with people. She floats above their heads. All of a sudden, the office is empty, and there's a flash of light coming from outside of the windows. In front of the window, there is just one figure looking at her through, although she's a ghost in that stream. After that, she is in space again, orbiting Earth, feeling the emptiness, but something drags her back to the surface. Now she realizes that Earth has changed. There is only an abyss. Inside of it, there are monsters, crawling, turning. Opening their mouths, they look like giant caterpillars. Do you want the future to look like this? Casey's dream ends and something even stranger replaces it. This isn't real. I remember a few dreams where I knew I was dreaming. Why is this one so vivid? This feels like reality. Welcome to your subconscious. What? You're not real, I think. Decide for yourself if I'm real or not. Am I just part of you? I've been caught. Yes. I don't remember anything afterwards. Where am I in reality? If I'm in prison, then did they drug me? Why are my dreams so vivid? You can't explain it on your own. There is a wall keeping you from accessing some of your memories. Someone's messing with my mind? How will I know what's true and what's not from now on? Don't worry. I'll help you. But aren't you part of your dream? An illusion? First things first. You are in a sleeper cell. What? Why? What's happened to me? Nothing's wrong with me. Or is it? I could be in a sleeper cell for years. I never agreed to anything. That means that I should be in an artificial coma. I shouldn't be dreaming. You're welcome. Although you didn't agree to anything, fact is that you are in a sleeper cell. I heard a conspiracy theory a long time ago, but it sounded crazy and was dismissed. What was that conspiracy theory? That some people are put in sleeper cells by the government. I wouldn't be surprised. You can never trust a government, any government, in my opinion. They are there to hold their position of power. Whether they are truly there to help, which is their original position of, holding, you think of A small government, well, a big government is not there to help you. They're to keep power. A small government is realistically there to hold, you know, hold things in place so they don't fall apart, pretty much. A big government is not. A big government is there to hold power and to make you, basically, live under their umbrella and their rules. Basically, borderline to a dictatorship. Yes, that's the crazy theory. Everyone who believes that is a nut job. There's a system in place which prevents such things. Well, I'd be awake in a dream forever. Who are you? Wait a second. I recognize you. You're a sleeper. I visited your cell a while ago. You visited my cell because you tracked down a connection you stumbled upon at the surface of the Central Authority. You thought that my cell was used as a proxy. How'd you know all this? Come on, you're smart. No need to be shy. I do have a mad assumption now, but how is that possible? She's the one who hacked? From her cell? The same way that we're not in an artificial coma. Taking in a dream, honey. But talking in a dream. I think I said something wrong there. That did sound right. Taking in a dream. What? Talking in a dream. Alright. You are a hacker. The one I've encountered. But how do you do this? They've caught me and installed me in a sleeper. That's a fact. Actually, I got myself caught. Why would you? It was part of my plan, see? I had a special chip implanted, which lets me stay partially awake in my cell and connect to the cell network. You could say that I'm awake in my dreams. You are connected right to the hospital servers? And through these, I'm attempting connections to Central Authority. Of course, it needs some work and some proxies. One of them you encountered. The apartment, the one that is not in any database. That's one of your proxies? The invisible apartment, yes. Listen, Casey. Or should I say Bunny? Casey, I didn't plan this. I'm terribly sorry you got caught. It's ironic. I was searching for someone from the outside who could help me, but I didn't plan to be a sleeper for this long. But how did you plan to be released? How could you have risked this much? It's insane. Oh, I did have help outside. I did. And we had a bulletproof plan. But my compliances were caught. I see. You reached out to me. I got myself caught too. I'm an idiot. Honey, we're both floating inside of tanks like olives in a jar, and it's all our fault. You're not the only idiot here. We're in a lot of trouble. Yep. Please, don't try the same thing again. I mean, don't try to contact someone from the outside again. They'll get trapped too. Once I show you what I found, you'll understand. The man who's behind all this, his name is Londo, and what he does goes way beyond removing people and having them be placed in sleeper cells. In fact, what the families of old Jessica are planning goes way beyond this. Casey feels a rush as there's a lot of data being fed to her through her subconscious. It feels like adrenaline. And she feels like falling. Holy shit, it broke open. I didn't think that I would become an idiot like you. Unheard of, right? Such a thing done by such a good citizen like you. To go against the rules, to go against the sharks, to defy them. I guess I'm the type who takes out care of stray cats. It's Bunny, not Kitty, remember? You've set the bar high, Alex. Competition would need to work hard. If by competition you mean people who want to catch you. Hey. Hey, it's good to be omnipresent, right? I uploaded myself just in time, so I assume that the glasses are history. I'll buy new ones. They won't match the yours. If by buying you mean stealing, then that's out of the question. And the glasses matching is the last thing you should worry about. You? No, I'm labeled a terrorist now, right? At least the person they're searching for is. Who knows what they've figured out. Terrorists? I guess we're both labeled terrorists, but we're safe here. Your life was too boring anyway. If you think so. I figured it all out. The sleeper cell terminal wasn't just a proxy. I can't believe that my mom was the one who reached out to you. Oh, did you get her out too? I know what she wants to accomplish now. Stay until we expose all of this. We need to help her finish executing her plan. She gave me all the information before we came for me. You work for disgusting people, Alex. I'll know very soon if they consider me being an employee. What will you do? I'll continue as if nothing happened. What? If there's a chance of me remaining at the Central Authority as an insider, then let's use it. That's dangerous. It's better than if we both are on the run. You just rest a bit more. We have a few moments before things start moving again. It's like Mom has set up a place in the safe house for situations like this. She called this place the Invisible Apartment. To be continued. Alright. Looks like that one is basically done. Well, that's part 1. Maybe at some point we'll read multiple parts. Oh, look, there's 3 parts, it looks like. Part 0, prequel. Let's see, prequel explains... Alright, so the prequel is supposed to explain how she got into hacking. 2, I guess that's what happens after this. And what's 3 here? So 3 is the final chapter. I wonder if that got funded. I thought I seen that on Kickstarter. I do check out Kickstarter every now and then. I did not back it though, because I was unsure of the series. You know, since it was on 3, you know, unsure of the series. I'm still unsure of the series, really. Okay, guys, so that looks like that's the end of this one. So this is part 1 of 4, I guess you could say, because there is a prequel. This is one part of 4 separate games. So, I wonder how long the others are. I want to thank you guys for watching this one. Feel free to leave a comment in the comment section if you want to stay up to date on these, you know, a series of videos and more. Feel free to subscribe. In the description box, I will have a link if you want to check out this one yourself. I did end up turning off the music earlier because it started actual singing. I don't know the licensing stuff around that. Usually you can get away with more with non-singing stuff than actual singing audio. So I turned that off when it started. Just to be on the safe side. I don't want my videos getting marked. Because there wasn't any sound adjusting for this one. So I usually turn down the sound. So hopefully you guys enjoyed that. If you, I do want to thank you guys for watching this. And hopefully you all have a great day.